Olá, my name is Rose Correa. I am the founder of Amazonian Skin Food. I am a native Brazilian and I love the Amazon forest, and I always worried so much about the forest and everything that's going on there, the deforestation, the mining, the cattle industry. All that really have a bad impact on me. So I decided to create products that could overcome all these problems and work close with ingredients that can help to change this situation. One of the most impressive things I found during the studies of these ingredients is the nutrient content of these fruits. It's just unbelievable, and I can't understand why on earth everyone doesn't know about it. The Amazon rainforest can provide these super rich ingredients, and that's so good for us, and it's just there and we can't access. So we want to spread and help to make these ingredients popular and keep them sustainable and helping everyone. Here in Brazil, I learned that the indigenous people has been using a couple of these ingredients to treat their skin problems, their hair, any condition they have. So I study about it, and together with my chemist, we formulated cosmetics using those ingredients. When we first thought about creating a skincare brand, our main idea was to create products that could give back to society the more we could. We don't want to create a company just to be rich and just to create more profit to our pockets, but that we can benefit everyone involved in the process, especially in the sourcing. We really believe that sourcing is the key of any industry, and we dream with the day that every product that we consume can have a real origin of its ingredients. So we know perhaps one day who planted the plant or the extract or the ingredients. One of our biggest mission with Amazonian Skin Food is to educate people, is to show everyone the potential of these fruits and ingredients from the Amazon rainforest, how it can be amazing regenerative business model, not only for us but for other companies as well. And we really need to educate people in regards the benefits of these fruits. They are so powerful, they have so much vitamins and omegas and antioxidants, and they are good for skin, good for health. They are very, very powerful. So we have this big mission, and we need you guys also to spread the word and help everyone knows that we can make this viable. The Amazon rainforest and its people, they can work in sustainable ingredients that can help everyone. We also believe that the Amazon rainforest is, because it's such a huge biome, the only way to protect is considering the people that live there as guardians of the forest. If we work close to them and we provide conditions for these people to thrive, the forest will keep standing up. There was no reason for them or for any other industry to cut those trees down. So by protecting them and by giving them economic opportunities inside their land, they're gonna be preserving more and more their natural resources. We chose these ingredients thinking a lot about the impact they have on the environment and in the people that live in the Amazon forest. So we know that, for example, acai is considered the gold, the black gold of the forest. So this was the first ingredient that we thought it would be a very good and powerful ingredient to formulate cosmetics. And acai is an ingredient that already put the Amazon rainforest in a good position around the world. Everyone around the world knows what acai is. So that's a very, very good example of sustainable ingredient that can help creating economy in the forest based in non-timber products, and we decided to include acai in our formulas. Besides this factor, acai is a very, very powerful ingredient in antioxidants and vitamins. One of the areas that we source our acai comes from the Centennial community. It's a small riverside village in Pará, a state in the northern part of Brazil. The community is located in a reserve that has over 4,000 hectares of protected land, and this is something that we really want to focus on. So inside this reserve we have 75 families working with acai, and they have native acai trees in the area where they collect the fruit. So we have wild harvest ingredients, and they sell these ingredients to the middleman, which is the boatman that collect and then sells that to our main supplier in the capital that can ship to us in the US. So in the US, when we receive this acai, we can manufacture into our formula and create this amazing, beautiful facial oil and facial cream. Acai is just one example. We believe that as acai has succeeded so much, other ingredients from the Amazon forest can have the same place. Not only for the food industry or beauty industry, but also in the pharma industry. There is tons of opportunities with these ingredients. The other ingredient that we love to talk about it is buriti. Buriti is a nut, is a fruit, the richest source of beta-carotene on the planet. So it's a very strong, it provides a very strong oil, and the indigenous people, they use the oil of buriti to treat any burn in their skin or any rash, insect bites. Is a very powerful oil. So we decide to include buriti also in our formulation because it's a great source of sun protection, natural sun protection. Our buriti comes from the Altogeroa Extractive Reserve. This is located very far away in the state called Acre in Brazil, in the Amazon Rainforest. The land is publicly owned, but the local and traditional people and communities living there, they have the right to traditional extractive practice such as hunting, fishing, harvesting wild plants like buriti, and it has a huge area of 1.3 million acres, and this reserve, this kind of project, serves as an obstacle to deforestation, mining, and large-scale agriculture. They were created to protect the livelihoods and cultures. I am super pumped because I am in Brazil right now. Me and my partner, we are here sourcing new ingredients, and we came across to this amazing fruit, which is called Acerola. I don't know if you heard about it, but it's the richest source of vitamin C on earth. So there is no other plant or fruit that has more vitamin C than this little guys here. So we are already sending a couple of those samples to our formulator because we really want to create some product with this. We believe that United States, North America, Europe deserves to have products using these fruits. One of the things that most impressed me during this research and the studies of these ingredients to create my skincare product was the nutrient content of these fruits and nuts from the forest. It's just unbelievable that we don't know the potential of all these plants, and it's not accessible to us. And I know the access is just a matter of working and us as consumers demanding these products, because they are there, they are available, and there are people willing to work with those. This is acai. This little guy here is the black gold of the Amazon rainforest. And this is so important for the Amazon economy that even the government is already looking after now. Acai berry oil is one of the most potent antioxidant oil in the world. It has more antioxidant than mangoes, prunes, cranberries, blueberries. Acai has the highest per unit value of antioxidant power of any edible fruit in the world. This is pure antioxidant. And burro tea is the richest source of beta-carotene. It has 5 times more beta-carotene than a carrot. Cacao is also 3 times more natural retinol than rosehip oil, which everyone know about it, but imagine 3 times more retinol than that, 8 times more retinol than argan oil. So it's amazing the power of these fruits, and we really believe in the future we're gonna have more access, and we want to help to create this demand. Here, for example, this is our facial cream. It's made of sacha inchi. Sacha inchi is a seed, a renowned seed from the Amazon rainforest. It's really well known for its wellness and health benefits. Sacha inchi is in fact the richest plant-based source of omega-3. So we can say it's the salmon of nature. It smells great. We understand that everything is about demand, so that's why it's so important for us to educate people and create a new industry for products that can make a nice impact, a good impact on Earth. In the United States, we always say vote with your dollar, which means we have the power to make choices by purchasing products that can make a difference and an impact in people's lives. The main sectors now that are destroying the Amazon forest, which is the cattle industry, is because of the high consumption of meat. So by changing your diet to a plant-based, towards a more plant-based options, we are in fact stopping demand in an industry, a powerful industry. The same thing with mining, a lot of electronics, gold, especially gold, is Amazon rainforest is being providing all these raw ingredients. So if there is money to be made, these companies, they're not gonna change their practices. So it's in our power to change that by choosing the right products and changing our habits. So I believe we can create new industries, we can create new paths for a new world, and skincare is just one example that we can move towards a more sustainable option. So everything we put in our skin is in fact in balance with nature, in balance with the natural flow of life, and not against it. Because the skincare, for example, it doesn't end when we put in our skin. It flows also in our water mainstream, and there is a after, there is the packaging, and there is a post-purchase life. So because of all these details that we believe that not only us but many companies can shift their core businesses. Origins Brazil, for example, is a great example of a network of companies that are already working towards this goal. Deco Brazil is representing in Europe all this amazing work that the indigenous people do by hands, and products that are being sourced directly from traditional people, from indigenous people in protected areas. So it's very important that more companies like Deco Brazil, like Amazonian Skin Food, and like many others exist. We are here to make a positive impact on Earth. That's my legacy. That's what I want to leave for the next generation. I'm not here to make only profit and have material possessions. So we really need help and support, and the more people that join us, the better.